Guys, welcome back to a brand new CD review. Today we're doing the Circus Soleil show with the Beatles called Love. Unfortunately, sad news guys, on July 7th, 2024 was the final performance of the Beatles Circus Soleil show Love. Of course, it ended unfortunately. I was sad I never got to see it. Instead I have the album. That made me happy. Of course, before we talk about what's my favorite, we're going to show the background, the disc, and the booklet, and talk about my favorite, why it did ended in 2024 or later. Now let's look at my CD. Of course, from the library I took from in Scarborough. From this is the library in Scarborough. They have this. I'm happy they do. Now let's go back. Let's go back to 2006, June 30th. In November of 2006, Apple Corps and Parliament in EMI released a new Beatles album called Love. Of course, it was a mash of 26 Beatles songs remixed with the Circus Soleil show was called Love, of course. And they remixed some of the songs, of course, for the show, of course. And like some songs were new shows and like new songs. Like the variants they released back in 2006 was a CD. That's a standard compact disc version. That one, this one. Of course, there was another one. There was a CD and DVD audio version. That one I have, of course. Of course, that one's interesting. It's just a CD. Of course, it's a stereo CD. And the next thing is the DVD audio onto a DVD with a 5.1 mix. Not detailed, just Dolby Digital 5.1. And unfortunately, they don't have that in print anymore, I believe. And there's a vinyl release. That's very out of print. You can't find it. Now let's look at my copy. From cover, of course, you get the Beatles cover, Love. The title is in the section is in shows. Show BEA. Kennedy, July 2007 was acquired. Like the cover guys on here's the front, back cover. With the song sheet guys. Track 1 is Because. I like because the album starts the album. And the last song is All You Need Is Love. And there's 26 songs. You know why, guys? This soundtrack album is very good if you guys want to hear it. There's the back cover. And let's open it up. It falls apart, of course. I'm going to show the CD watch. Now let's go the booklet first. I said, hey, is there a booklet? Nate? Yes, there is. The Beatles love to hide it up with a booklet. And there's the booklet. I will show you the picture. First picture starts now. See, this is an introduction from Giles and George Martin, his dad. Whoa, that's good now. That's a good. This show ended very long. I thought the show would run for like to 2029 or 2026. It didn't hit the 20th anniversary. I was told Welsh copies. I told them it doesn't matter. Library since to want to have it. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't show the CD booklet. And there's the end of the booklet. 26 songs onto one CD. Next up, you ready, guys? You ready? You know what is it? It's the CD itself. The Beatles Love from the Toronto Public Library. I love the CD. I don't play it on home. I had it disco. This version is interesting. This is just the sound to the show by Apple, EMI, and Parliament. Can you listen? The Beatles Love. This was like, is that white glue on it on the back? It's a little bit bad connection. I played it one time in the car, and it plays awesome. That's weird. Maybe that was made on like that. You can see me in the camera. Hi. Okay, now I want to talk about what live else in Toronto has the CD. Riverdale has it. What? How many comments of the CD has? Only 2. Kenny Engleton and Riverdale. The Riverdale comments interesting. It's the compact disc set, the CD and DVD. If I return this, and when I return, I would put that on hold. Or I can get down and see that one. And this is the interesting CD, of course. Happy, I'm sad. Okay, here's mine. Why did the Beatles Circus Soleil show Love ended? They said they had a concert with Apple Corps. the Beatles company Apple, and they didn't have a limited contract with them, of course. And said, hey, we don't have a long contract left with this show. And the last performance, July 7th, 2024, for Ringo's 84th birthday. He, with his all-star band, he went to see it for probably the last few shows. I believe the last show was probably sold out. Probably, you know why, guys? It was the final. It was the final performance. Like, I'm happy to show out the soundtrack, and I'm sad the Love Show ended. Of course, if they still if you want to watch it like a document, there's a documentary called "All Together: The Making of the Beatles Love Show." It's the only very good document. Go hear it, of course. Go watch it on Apple TV, of course. It's a very interesting document. You know why, guys? It's about the making, how they made the Love Show. Of course, came to life, of course. It won for 80 minutes or 90 minutes. And there are some clips of the show at the end of the documentary. Or they show some clips. Ooh, that's interesting. I think they did that, of course. You see some clips of the Love Show. And now let's talk about, is it the CD a good idea to pick up for this by you for new? It's a good idea to get a new pop. You know why? You get a hype sticker. And this is the black and I'm and now let's do my favorite song now to my least favorite song. Now let's start from track 21, Back in the USSR. I don't like that mix. It's like when I play, I had a copy of it with me, and my old copy was heavily scratched, and I got a good collection copy from the library. Get the library to Toronto Public Library has it. My favorite song could be Wilma Only Needs Love, and probably um um Octopus's Garden and Lucy's Garden and Here Comes the Sun. That's ending their life together. That is a good version. Of course, the love show goes on for 90 minutes with no commitment. It ended probably a minute after that show ended. The show on Google Maps now says permanently closed. On Google says permanently closed. It's finished for. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Rest in peace, the love show 2006 to 2024. Bye.